Hello everyone, this is AJ Gaming. Welcome to Disco Elysium. On this episode, what we want to do? Speak to the subaltern. Okay, can do that. And maybe we can cross the waterlock. Can do that. Let's stroll around, as they say. Stroll around. Is there anything else here to do? Why is this marked?
Behind the dock workers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
Squint.
There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside.
Perception. My perception is level 7 and still a 58% odd, which is not good.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Just black tangles like the hair of an old woman. Motionless. The wind in the yard doesn't reach the hawthorn, nor does the light come in from this window.
Okay, then avert your gaze. Fine. Let's go talk to the victim. Cluster. That's if I pronounced the name right.
The door is closed.
Who is it?
Tired. Controlled.
This is the police. Can we...
Come on up. The door is open.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You could snoop around before going up.
Oh, it's for her though. Let's snoop around. Yes. Oop, 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 oop. There's something here.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills. It's been used quite a lot, but not for scrubbing blood off towels or anything else interesting, it seems. Pharmaceuticals line the shelves, sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acid.
Anything of note?
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoparidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads Nacra. Nacra. This is used to treat opioid overdoses. Always had.
Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses.
You could say he's on the lookout. Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotvaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how.
Okay. 72% odd. Let's get it done.
Nothing of note.
72% odd.
More arcane it gets. You don't know what the rest of this stuff does.
Come on. How much do you need? Hey Kim, can you let me go out? Kim.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to inspect the surface.
Looks like it, yes.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Okay, 83% art. Let's roll the dice.
You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. The young woman looks at the maybell in your hand. Just a glance. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod. Your 9mm semi-automatic finger pistols make 2 satisfying snaps. Strange for such a small caliber of finger pistol to sound so chunky. The flower in your hand is impressed. So is she.
Hey, hey, hey.
That's not actually true. She's looking toward the yard and doesn't notice them.
Come
which
on.
is probably for the best. Because didn't someone mention she's a rape victim?
Fine. Be more sensitive. Okay.
Welcome to the roof.
Her hair is still slick. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. It's much nicer now.
Where the dead body used to hang, clearly visible.
Thank you for that, officers. Truly. Oh yes, legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
Disco Infernum.
They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the infernum.
I'm Kim.
Oh no.
I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I believe you have already met my colleague.
Have I ever? This is the biggest fan of ostentatious orchestrations I have seen in my life. And I have seen a few. Oh yeah. Life gets hard.
The chorus of the 35 single, megaphoning the entire human race, instills you with the fuck it all swagger that prompts one to plow into grannies on your morning stroll.
This is not the appropriate response. Oh, come on. What? It's.
I can see that. I'm glad all this onward going has brought you to me.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. People who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
What could she be thinking of? It's hard to say. It's like she's disappointed this wasn't about more entertaining matters.
What's your name?
Lazier Amondu.
Clasier Amondu.
Same name that Titus gave you. Like her accent, it sounds Oranese.
Oronese. J is silent.
Her birthmarks also signal Orange. You don't know why, but Oranese girls tend to come speckled with them.
Right, sir. Vredefort, Republic of Oranje. I guess you could say I am an Oranese expatriate.
The victim's ethnicity could have been Oranese. Something for later.
I'm 28. Something stupid. Oranese lit. Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university. Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese.
What about Revacholian literature?
No. Revacholian lit is about how magnificent and serious Revachol is. It's about how you have to save the world. Strange. Usually the Revacholian hero does not save women.
She seems quite relaxed for a victim of assault. But, of course, what seems should not be your priority.
Come on. Oranese lit, so what did you do with it?
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
Should I be a little prick?
Cool. I've made more money by just being than I have with Oranese lit.
Being what?
Many things. A roller skating instructor, a secretary, Miss Orania 37.
Of course she won a beauty pageant. She's very symmetrical.
Spot this.
I'm afraid you can't.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline ticket.
Thank you for your candor.
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
Okay, that's enough for the passport. Okay then.
Okie dokie.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show in her expression.
The record. So official. Yeah, it's pretty deluxe. I'm wintering.
How long have you been sick?
About 4 months. Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Ravachol. I always wanted to see the only city in the world in the worst time of the year. It's a tourist thing.
This is by far
Interesting.
the only reason she's here, and she isn't really hiding it either.
Let's get straight to it.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her.
What did you say? Oh my god. Now it's turning into narcomania. It's got to be serious. It's 2 words.
So what do you want me to say?
I'm sorry.
So the collection includes Nutcracker and Upward antagonist. What's so
Comes in
funny?
handy when you've done too many opioids.
Is
Okay.
that something that happens to you often, miss?
Better safe than sorry. Very funky. It is.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook.
Okay.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
That's
Yeah. Alright.
She looks at the dried petals in your palm. Then, chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp, like a mini dagger. The petal crumbled.
Pretty. Looks like a dried Maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style? A martial art, sir. Is that it?
Samurai boxing, or Sambo, graceful martial arts stuff. Sambo style implies stealth and cool.
Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind?
Okay, now for the difficult question. Ready?
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it? Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I can't say that stuff about him.
Why?
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
What?
By they, she means the Hardy Boys.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Pretty much.
Warning them. She must be very cold and exhausted of this life.
Are you sure?
I'm 89% sure. You know how it is.
Fine. No more question. Sorry I asked that.
Do you?
Huh? Half-Life failure? Does that mean... Actually I don't.
Maybe you don't.
There are numerous cigarette
Okay,
burns
yes.
on those silvery scales. Easy to see now that you're...
In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium, not raped here. Serious.
You hear cracking in her shoulders.
Let me make this 100% clear then, officer. I was not sexually assaulted. Would I be this flippant if I had been?
There you go. Make it clear. Don't do double meaning in the between the line statement or anything. Just make it clear.
We party. Yes. We made balloon animals, drank lemonade, inflated a bouncy castle.
What a sarcastic line.
It's not, sir. We drank alcohol, a lot of it. We had that effect on each other. Made each other drink harder.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
You will. I have to ask this.
I guess you can say that, yes, a bit. Lovers is such an emotional word. But there was something there. We did enough drugs for there to be.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment. A military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that. Oh yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to him. He takes a small step closer.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Jackpot.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In my news, we call it snitching.
Snitches got you stitches, as they say.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravashans.
because I couldn't handle it anymore. None of these people called me. He just kept hanging there. Then they started stripping him.
The voice was disguised. Did you...
Did you?
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little.
Nick it how?
Nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into the cold wire.
Wow.
You were right to suspect there might be foul play involved with the broken phone line.
Did I? I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Impressive for someone who didn't know what she was doing.
Jigsaw falling into place. This is satisfying. Good catch. I appreciate the symmetry. Still, that's pretty clever tangling. Simple and clever. Crossing the lines like that.
Thanks.
She looks a bit like a little girl who's just been complimented on her bike repair skills.
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Well, she's pretty smart.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
Yeah. She's pretty tough.
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him like he is now. I can't talk about his, I don't know, hair.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
Okay, another difficult question. Ready?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
And his role in the strike was...
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
Bullet? They shot him too?
I'm not picking up on any theatre craft here, sir. The pause is sincere.
They stripped his clothes and...
You mean after they hanged him?
I'm confused, sorry.
So am I. Were you aware that he had also been shot, miss?
Things are starting to go a little over my head here. I thought he was hanged. I was not present when they did it. I don't know what happened. I just know what they told me. And Sylvie, the bartender.
This is beginning to get confusing for you too, and we don't like that. Where was she last Sunday night?
Okay. Where were you when this happened?
Cowering. I was cowering downstairs with Sylvie.
How did the Hardy Boys know you?
They're frequent guests downstairs. They have a booth for union members. They're probably down there now. Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Did you party?
A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have.
Is it Titus?
Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
So your host. I'm sorry.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Not my favorite topic. But how about we, change the subject to something more lighthearted now?
No. You may retry it. So what do I need? Volition.
Why not? I'll be here until 11 p.m. drinking coffee.
Thank you. Uh, okay. And what did I received? Dried maples.
6 crumbling petals rest on your palm.
This is the Insulindian lily, called Maybells or Lucille's tears during the Revolution. Girls used to pin these on soldiers before sending them up.
This flower is a spring flower, but it's a bit early for that.
The revolutionaries, so the communards and the anarchists. White's their color, but the custom started in the suzerain's army, so it had meaning for the king. It's about girls and boys more than size. Girls sending off boys who are going to their deaths, then also dying themselves in the ruins from dysentery and consumption. It's a symbol of the Civil War.
Oh, such a deep meaning for one little flower.
Yes, but not this early, not to my knowledge. It looks dried, preserved. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see.
The petals feel dry and wet. Have you noticed there's a war veteran playing a ball game on the plaza? You should ask him about the flowers.
Fine.
You made the right call there. It feels good. Pure. I'm talking about your zero tolerance policy toward the mania of narco. Yes, you're pure. Of course not. You've always been anti-narco militant material. You kept her off a dark course with that interjection. Are you ready to save lives?
That's good to hear.
As the baton play about Maybells and opera receptor antagonist Noah. Such a heavy penalty. Weapons here. Such a heavy penalty. Okay, let's talk to Kim first.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called... Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it. If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her. You think so? Being candid is the best way to lie. The appearance of candor with some facts thrown in draws attention away from whatever one chooses. She may be trying to control the pace of the investigation. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our inquiries will bring us back here soon enough.
Okay guys, with that being said, that's it for today's episode. We'll see you again next time. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and please leave a comment. And for those of you who want to help me to grow this channel, please, you can help me by buying me a coffee. It's only a one-time thing. You don't have to be a member, you don't have to pay monthly. Just pay any amount you like. It will help me a lot. Until we meet again, goodbye.